Basketball in Nigeria had a landmark year in 2024, filled with struggles and milestones both domestically and internationally. From the exploit of the women's national basketball team, the Tigers, at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, to the impressive showing of Rivers Hoopers in 2024 Basketball Africa League season, it was indeed a year for Nigeria in basketball on the global and continental stage. In Africa, Rivers Hoopers stood out in the 2024 Basketball Africa League, finishing in third place with their coach Ogo Daudu earning the title of BAL Coach of the Year. Hoopers closed out the year by also retaining their Nigeria Premier Basketball League crown, their sixth overall.
They represented Nigeria very well. Even the Coach Ogo Daudu, was named Coach of the Year for the exploit of the team, which speaks volumes to just how much progress that the team made, overall during the year. So, despite the fact that I think that needs to be emphasized, that there was no domestic basketball league, that kept these guys going. It was just due to proper management. Their head was down. They knew what they were doing, and they went into business.
MFM Women's Basketball Club retained their MBBF title, inspiring young female players across Nigeria. However, they fell short at the Women's Basketball League Africa in Senegal, losing all three group matches. The Tigers made history by becoming the first African team to reach the Olympic quarterfinals and move up to 8th place in the FIBA World Rankings. Their coach, Rina Wakama, was named the best coach at the 2024 Olympics despite not winning a medal.
Huge, being the first African country, to get out of the group stage, get into the knockout rounds. The girls played so well, and you just like the way South Sudan was making its mark on the male front, and the Tigers were creating history on the female side. I think it was really great for African basketball, particularly the girls, knowing fully well that they've dominated the continent for a couple of years now.
The junior women's national team also earned a spot in the 2025 FIBA Under-19 World Cup after reaching the AfroBasket Under-18 semi-final for the first time in 14 years. Conversely, former African men's champions, the Tigers, are in danger of not qualifying for the next 2025 FIBA AfroBasket in Luanda this year. They lost all three games in the first round of the qualifiers last year and must now put together a strong performance in the second leg of the qualifiers in Libya. Meanwhile, Rivers Hoopers will begin their 2025 Basketball Africa League campaign on April 26 from the Sahara Conference, with fans hoping for a higher podium finish.
Team struggling, but the men's national team now definitely won't be at the AfroBasket. So there is a need for improvement in terms of the recruitment of the kind of players that will play on that men's national team. It's something that needs some solid work on.
They have aggrieved players who don't even want to come play because of, according to them, they didn't get the desired treatment they were supposed to get the last time they played, especially the World Cup qualifiers.
However, there are still challenges faced by Nigerian basketball. The structure of the domestic league for men and women means teams play a mere handful of matches. Many facilities are outdated, and there isn't enough funding for the sport. Quiet infighting persists within the MBBF board, and mistreatment of past national team players have led many eligible stars unwilling to make themselves available.
But it's going to be tough. If you're not playing games, if you're rusty, you're bringing in new guys, you don't even have time to, compete and check your tactics out. It's even very difficult for the coach, to be able to recruit properly, to be able to prepare properly, for this tournament.
You have to put the talk into action. And when you do that, then we know that what we've been hoping for and what we've been hearing is just not just hearsay. It's not just something we see on paper. It's actually coming to actualization.
For 2025, the MBBF has announced a Premier League with a longer season and more home and away matches. This will help make the game more visible and consistent. Although past seasons have faced problems like limited sponsorships and short formats, MBBF President Musa Kida believes the upcoming leagues will be a turning point for Nigerian basketball.
So, but all of this put together lies on the MBBF to see if they can turn the corner from how 2024 ended or how it turned out.
Nigeria's potential and prowess in basketball has never been in doubt. The biggest issues have always been the lack of committed, progressive, and passionate leadership capable of mining and harnessing the tremendous potential that exists in the sport. But how long will we continue to waste said potential? Nigeria's basketball dream are agonizingly within reach. All it needs is a critical mass of the right administrative people capable of tipping it into the net.